What's up, guys? Iggy here with Faltec. Today's episode is actually something I've never done on the interwebs before, which is pretty sweet. This, however, I have done. So we have a FN 545 and 510 with the X300. I got the multi-mold with the X300 right here. And we are actually doing, let's see here, a Safariland low drop with receiver plate and QLS fork, right? Also, it has a WRS level 2 hood. And here's the kicker. It is going to be wrapped in Cordura. So this is the black camo, black multicam. And if you are not familiar with what this is, it is a very sticky. Let's see if I can get this right here. There we go. Very sticky piece of fabric. So we're going to go ahead and wrap that. Now, you can do it on a foam press. We got it on a vacuum. Now, you've seen it in the past where I've done vacuum stuff, and it didn't really work well because, honestly, it's not stretchy. You can't really stretch it, so I'm not doing it that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum press this, cut it to like an outside shape, and then we're going to put this on it, mount the gusset because it's going to go under the gusset, and then we're going to add all or fold it after the fact. So let's hope everything goes well because this is the only one I have, so it's got to work. So, and we're going to go through the experience together because I haven't actually done a Cordura wrap. So we're going to do that. I also went ahead and I purchased a tool that's going to help me. All this is a plastic wheel with a handle, and this is foam. So you can see it squishes right there. That way I can take it and we can roll into the crevices. And I actually got this for working on cars when I do vinyl wraps and such. So I believe I have a thicker one, but I have no idea where it is. So we're going to use this for now. But let's get this built and then let's get this installed and see how it comes out. Let's get this knocked out and let's have some fun. So let's do it. And as you can see here, this is already on. I actually got brand new Teflon. So I magnet attached it to the top. Bottom is just sitting there. But I have a piece of 093 in there. And that is very, very hot at the moment. So it is up to temperature. It's been sitting in there. So this is just warmed up. And we're going to get that all set. And let's do it. As you can see, I already mapped out where the back is. I do that with a lot of these molds so I can see where to put all the hardware. So let's see here. We're going to need this, 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 and then we'll need some other blocking as well. But let's put this down here. So that's going to right there. And then it's going to have some blocking under it. I'm fine with that. Little, yeah. Then I'll lock this in place. Eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one mold for every particular setup. It's going to be a lot of storage, but I don't have to worry about setting all this up. It's just freaking plug and play. That's going to happen in the long run, and I'm actually going to show you how I do it. Alright, so now we're going to need that right about so. Oh, let me see here. This is compensated, so you got to keep that in consideration. Make sure, because we're going to have to cut that right there, so no big deal. Let's see. That's good right there. Go up just a hair. Okay, good with that right there. I don't know if you could hear that, but my dogs are snoring. Snoring away. Hear that? She's having a dream catching something. One of my Rotties. There, that does nothing. All right, we know this is going to go right around here. So put that up as well. All right, we're good. I just went ahead and drilled it. So here you go. I'm going to go ahead on the bandsaw. I'm going to cut out the outer circumference. I'm going to cut with the opticos. And then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to make the gusset. And then I'm going to wrap it and then fold it. And see how well that goes. Hopefully it goes good. If not, I'm ordering another piece. Now for this, I'm grabbing a brand new rag that has never had oil or anything on it. And I'm going to wipe this clean with 91% isopropyl. That's going to get all of the oil, gunk, crap off. I should probably wear gloves too. All right, so I'm going to do this little by little and see how it goes. So generally, like, for example, how you wrap cars and stuff is put it on, start at one end, and then fold, and then work your way over and whatnot. And we'll see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is peel half of it. But what you could also do is we start at one end and work our way over. But like I said, I'm going to start in the center and work my way out. I personally think that's going to be the best option for me. And this stuff is extremely sticky and it is unforgiving. So once it's on, it's on. Just make sure I have enough here. Yep, that's half. Okay. See, yeah. Once it's in, once you push it, that's it, baby. All right, so. Put that there so I could handle it. I'm pushing down. I'm going to wheel it back and forth here. And the way you do this in cars is you want to start in the middle and work your way out. And as you can see, there is the Safariland T. Okay. This. stretch that a little bit more, but getting there. And don't be afraid to overlap. So I cut it straight down the center, put the bottom up and the top down, overlap. You could barely see that seam. So that's getting that. So don't be afraid to cut reliefs, but let's get this folded. Okay, folded. So now I just got to draw it out, and we need to cut. But like I said, this is pretty difficult to do. So let's finish it up and get it to where it needs to be. So, but I am going to draw on it. So, actually, got to do. So we can know where it is. Alright, so back here. And this is all washable too. It's all soluble stuff, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, I'm just going to cut that in the bandsaw. We'll go from there. And here we go. Looking pretty good. There's a couple spots I got to address, but as far as everything on the edges look, not too bad right here. This is my concern right here. It's starting to pull apart a little bit right here, and this is just really, it's a really hard angle right here, so we're going to try and get that down as much as possible. But as you can see, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to clean up the edges, and then what I do, because you get a little frays right here, take it on your Dremel wheel on the sanding drum and just like a 45, and then I'll take a match to it, or a lighter, so you'll see all that. But I'm going to go ahead and clean up the edges. And we're all sanded, smoothed out, and what I'm going to do is actually hit this part on the buffing wheel. See how there's no frays or anything like that? But on this side there is. So I'm going to go ahead and hit all the way around it, and that'll get rid of all those frays. So, give me 1 minute. Well, here we are here. Cleaned up the edges. Alright. And I still got to press it down in a couple areas right here. You can see it's tenting up a little bit, but it's going to happen. Alright, and then this area right here, you see, slots moved a little bit, but what a pain in the butt. So, but anyways, let's work on this here. I'm going to go ahead and push this down a little bit more, and we'll get it pretty good. But as far as a little bit of threads left over from the process, I'm just going to open it up. And do that. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do that all the way around it. Come on, let's focus here. There we go. That looks like a pretty damn good edge. I'm digging it. All right, let's get some hardware in. Let's see here. Start off with what I always do. I do have to clean the inside of this though. It's pretty dirty. And of course, someone must be walking by. Well, now that that's over with, so neighbor's walking a dog. Let's see here. So got all that in. And, nope, right here. Let's say I forgot some hardware. You can actually use the hardware that comes with the WRS hoods, which is good. Alright, so I gotta get some thread locker. Alright. Throw these in here. Beauteous. Throw that in here. See where that's going to go. We'll throw that right there. Here, see where this stands. Should be perfect right there. Now WRS has a different, it's an Allen key, so extra on there. Bang. All right. Now, oh, actually, you know what? It'll help if I do retention. All right. Let's see what we're going to need for hardware. Tighter. That's good. All right, now let's get that QLS fork on. Like I said, just a little bit of massaging this. Got that all in too. Excuse me. All right, there's that. You don't want no white fuzzes. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's open that up. Okay. And I have to get some extra hardware for this. All right. Let's go in the Safariland. One. That's two. And this is three. I'll attach the two. Beautiful. All right. Oh yeah. So here's a Cordura wrapped on 0.093 FN 510 545 with X300. Well, what a roller coaster of emotion that was. This brought me PTSD from back in the day when I used to do window tinting and the vinyl wrapping of roofs and hoods and all that stuff. And well, this honestly came out a lot better than I thought it was gonna. And oh, yeah, I saw a little bit of wrinkle right there. And bang. All right, so brought me back to the days of back when I did a whole bunch of stuff. Now, like last year, you can actually get Cordura wrapped Kydex already. I haven't really perfected it on vacuum forming, but on foam pressing, I've pretty much vacuum formed because the foam pushes it in and it sticks in. It's so much better, but it doesn't stretch. So when you have the side channel, you really got to push it in on each side to get it to do it while it's warm, and then as the glue dries, it'll stiffen up on you. But this came out exceptional, and honestly, this was my first time wrapping a holster after the fact. So don't be afraid to do relief cuts and overlap, because that's honestly, it makes it the world so much easier. And honestly, it's how you're gonna have to do it. There's no way you're gonna get it flat, at least in my experience. And like I said, I've done a couple, but this is the first time wrapping it after it was made instead of already having it on the Kydex when I started. So, but as far as this is now done. This is heading out. It's going to Michigan, and I am just happy that it all came through now that all the material was in. Safariland drove off. Safariland low drop, the QLS receiver, the fork, the WRS, and of course the Cordura on the 0.093 Kydex. And this job is now a wrap, and I'm going to move on to the next one. And yeah, so you can actually purchase these Cordura wraps on holstersmith.com. They have them on their website, and they don't have just camos. They have a whole bunch of other selections too, and they're reasonably priced as well. So go ahead and check that out. And like I said, you could change the color of any of your holsters or accessories with this Cordura wrap, and it is 3M backed, and it's, like I said, it is very, very sticky, and pretty much once it's on there, it's a jerk to come off. Also, I haven't shown you, but if you Cordura wrap a holster on night vision, it completely disappears. So on a regular, like on night vision or CCTV, you can clearly see it's a holster because of the shine off of all the plastic stuff. But when you're doing Cordura, it's matte, and it actually absorbs some of it. So check out what it looks like on infrared too. Night vision, it actually completely changes. So that's also something to think of too when you're choosing your gear. But again, you can go right on to Holstersmith. You could order the Cordura. You could do anything you want to. Any of your existing holsters, PMags, whatever. They have quite a few good selection of it. So this is going to go get boxed up. I'm going to grab a bite to eat, and I'm going to move on to the next one. So huge shout out and thank you to Holstersmith and KnifeKits.com, and a thank you to you guys for watching. And whew, let's kick some butt. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.